And welcome back to Milford, everybody. Just about to get this one started here from Milford High School. Hawks and the Indians tonight. Sean Lehane about to kick off to Dartmouth.
Sean Lehane will kick off to Milford.
And the rest of the games from this point on are going to be all about pride, as both teams not clinching the playoffs. This one sails into the end zone and is a touchback.
Kickoff results in a touchback. Dartmouth will take over at their own 20.
So Dartmouth offense now come to the field for the first time. Starting things off from their 20 after that touchback. Nolan Ellis trotting onto the field now to lead his squad. He'll be under center tonight. However, he'll start this one from the shotgun. 3 backs, hands off, going to the right side and tackle after a gain of maybe 1. Second down now.
Short gain of 1 on that play. That'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Again, Milford coming into this one on a bit of a hot streak. They started off the year 0-4, almost capturing a win against Canton, which could have made a huge difference for them, coming up short in that one, 14-12. And missing a field goal, 3 field goals actually during the course of the game, but 1 at the last second. Handoff here to the left side, trying to shed a defender, unable to gang tackle down there. Is William Smith, and he's going to lose some yardage on that one.
Result of that play, which should be about a 6-yard loss. Actually, we got 3rd and about 16.
But again, Milford coming into this one on a 3-game winning streak, having, so to speak, turned their season around, albeit not in time, unfortunately, to qualify for the MIAA playoffs this year, but at least to work their own way up the standings and give themselves a more respectable look from the middle of it, mid to top, we'll call it. And a rush, nope, fake on the rush, thrown down the sideline and picked off. Picked off at about the 38-yard line, now heading to his left. Stiff arming a man, heading back down to end, taking off down the sideline, Chappelle Feaster.
Interception by Chappelle Feaster.
Great pick by him, nice coverage read there. And Milford's going to start this one off with really good field position on their first drive. One thing we highlight coming into this one was the Milford defense in their matchup against somewhat of a weak offense here in the Dartmouth Indians, only putting up 60 points so far this season. Milford on the other hand, 142 points. Handoff here, left side. Good for a few yards there.
Plays good for about 6 yards.
Colby Perez takes the snap, hands off, and good for another couple yards. Hand off right to Lucas Rosa.
Short gain on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
And so quickly, 3rd down already here for the Hawks. Pierce from the shotgun, man in motion. Fakes the handoff, now gives it up to Lopes, straight up the middle. And he's in for a score, 6-0 Milford. Nice fake on the play there, and then an immediate handoff to Lopes. Or rather, check that, Lucas Rosa. And he found a huge gap right up the middle. And a good early score there for the Hawks. And you wonder, is this going to be how this game goes tonight for Dartmouth? They've had a rough season so far. And as we said, Milford is hot. Lehane, extra point attempt. That one's good. 7-0 the score early on in this one. 8:25 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back right after this on Milford TV. And welcome back after that quick timeout. Again, 8:25 to go here in the first quarter. Milford just capitalizing on their first drive, now up 7-0. And so Lehane good to kick off once more. And some good reps early on in this one. Good boot here, and that one again into the end zone and a touchback. Good. And so take two now for the Dartmouth offense. Really not able to establish anything at all on that previous drive. Losing yardage, or rather a net of negative yardage, I should say. And capping off the drive with a turnover in the form of an interception for Chappelle Feaster. Ellis from the shotgun. Keeper up the middle, and good for maybe a yard. Milford continues swallowing things up on the run game. Second and 10 now. Takes the snap. Lefty throws and hits his man. Good for a gain of maybe 4 or 5 yards. And he hit Maxwell Farah on that one. Good catch there for the tight end. First reception of the day for the Dartmouth offense. They break the huddle now, 3rd and 3. Ellis, hands off, right up the middle. Does he have enough on it? Looks like he does. Let's see. They are moving the chains now, so that's good for a first down for Dartmouth. And a good run there. That might have been Dylan Pacheco on that carry. Ellis, hands off, heading down the left side, being met by a bunch of defenders after getting across for about a gain of 1. It's William Smith.
No gain on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
And so they credit him with no gain of yardage on that play, so 2nd and 10. Correction, 2nd and 8. Another shotgun snap here. Faked handoff carried right up the middle by Ellis himself, trying to get through. But snuffed out again by the Milford defense. Might have gained a yard or 2 there, but that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Relatively cool night here in Milford tonight, but not too cool. Thankfully, not much wind chill out there, especially for our dedicated camera crew. Scott Chris Foley, Caden Mobilia, and Derek Berktold. Pass here is complete and across. 1st down marker. So the drive continues here for Dartmouth. things shaping up a little bit better than the first time around as we tick toward nearly 5 minutes to go in the opening stanza. Snap here handed off from Ellis, breaking across the line for maybe about a gain of 1. Second down now.
Short gain, 7 and 8.
Snap here, throw to the right side, broken up there, nicely done. Great job by Pearl, reading that play, and now bring up third down. And it looks like we've got time out on the field, so we're going to take one here in the booth too. Again, the score 7-0 in favor of the Hawks. 4:12 to go in the first quarter. We'll be right back on Milford TV. Yeah, welcome back now. Again, fresh off that Dartmouth timeout. Third down, big one here early on for Dartmouth. Again, they've had their struggles on offense this year, so far so good, but a big rush coming here. And miscommunication on that throw, targeting the tight end, Maxwell Farah. Farah just did not seem to turn around in time. And so a fourth down now for Dartmouth, and they're going to have to punt it away. Chappelle Feaster lined up at the 20 to try and receive the punt. Tracking this one down, he's not going to get to this one. It's going to be surrounded by Dartmouth players, and it's going to skip toward the sideline, be picked up right about the 10 or so. So the Hawks will start deep in their own territory on this second drive. Dartmouth season has given up 210 points, which is amongst some of the most in the league. Up there with Oliver Ames, 221 points. First down here. Perez, quick throw over to his left, has his man. That's White. Gains some ground, and we have a flag on the play.
Number 13, Oliver, stop.
Actually, that was Sean Lahane on the catch. I don't even know who I'm calling tonight. Apologize, folks. We've all checked out to this point, I guess. No, I kid. So that one ends up setting back Milford some, and they'll continue from deep in their own end. Again, 1st and 10 here. Perez takes a snap, hands right off. Up the middle, good for 2 or 3 yards maybe. So the Hawks, in terms of point differential this season, come into this one with a -6 point differential, which is not too bad, all things considered. I mean, could be worse. It could. Dartmouth, on the other hand, point differential of -150. So tells you a lot about these two teams and where they are coming to this one. Perez has the ball deflected, picked off there, trying to get into the end zone, and a saving tackle made by Lucas Rosa. But Dartmouth now set up in prime position to potentially get this thing all tied up in quick fashion. Perez had defenders chasing him, flushing him out to his left. And as he tried to get a throw through, ended up hitting a defender's hands. Ball bounced up in the air and came right down to Dartmouth. So a bit of a surprising start here. Granted, Milford got the first score of the game, but and a drop here, recovered. Bad snap, it looks like. That was William Smith. So that will back them up just a little bit more. Dartmouth hanging around early in this one. Almost through one quarter. Ellis takes a snap, hands off right up the middle. Trying to spin his way through. Is he in? Waiting for a signal here. And it looks like he's going to be short. Pacheco trying to burrow his way through there. Almost making it to pay dirt, but coming up just short. But now they've got the Hawks right up against it, pretty much on the goal line. From the one. Hawks showing blitz, handoff right up the middle. And a flag. And a false start going against the offense. With every step that Dartmouth takes to get closer, they seem to just take another step just a little bit further back. But this drive's not over yet. 3rd down and 6. Ellis from the shotgun, takes snap, rolls out to his left, throws, has a man, picked off! Picked off by Milford. Great read there, Brendan White. And a huge red zone stop for the Hawks. After turning it over, things looked a little bit dire there for a moment, and like this game might be tied up soon, but the Hawks defense stands strong. And Milford will take over again pretty much from where they started their last drive, from the 11-yard line. Pierce gives a couple claps, sends a man in motion, fakes the handoff to him, now goes straight up the middle. Wow, huge spot there. And he flipped over. Nice run there, Lucas Rosa. And so that moves the chains up as we tick to under 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Again, 7-0 your score here in favor of Milford on an opening drive touchdown. Another play up here, left side. Good for solid gain there for Rosa. Rosa checks out for the moment now. He's having a good game early on. Man, I think we had some motion on the line there. We'll see what happens. So this play, Feaster running left, throwing down a couple men. Easily picking up the first down there, but let's see what the call is. And it's going against Dartmouth again, so another tough penalty for the Indians. And we're going to have another first down here for Milford. So with that, the clock continues to run. This will likely be the last play of the first quarter. Perez takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws right and a little bit too high over his intended receiver, Brendan White. And that's going to do it for first quarter action here in Milford. Hawks get on the board early and are able to shut down the Dartmouth offense. 7-0 your score after one. We'll be right back here on Milford TV. And so back now in the second quarter. Again, 7-0 your score. Again, this is Patrick Garapi tonight filling in for Tim Coet as the night off. Perez, hands off. And finding a huge hole. Lucas Rosa, another nice run. Running all over the Dartmouth defense early on in this one. Really impressive stuff. Rosa, a junior this year for the Hawks, and they are moving this thing right along here. Perez, quick little toss, trying to head to the outside, and taken down. It's Hugo Lopes. So not much happening on that toss sweep, but that brings up second down now for the Hawks. Perez takes snap, looking across the middle, has a man, goes right through his hands. Can't tell if that was just a little too high for Feaster or not, but they're unable to connect on that one. So Dartmouth trying to shut things down again here after allowing an early one in the first. Faked handoff here, right up the middle. Again, Rosa. He's got a first. Hawks not wasting time between plays here. They're keeping this game moving right along. Another handoff to Rosa, up the middle, trips his way, but into the end zone. Touchdown, Milford. Great run there by Rosa. And the Hawks tack on another 6 to their lead. It's now 13-0. As previously mentioned, a cool night here in Milford, but really no wind, so not too much trouble in terms of the kicking game, especially point after attempts. Lehane hits that one through, and it's 14-0. We'll take a quick break here on Milford TV. Be right back in just a moment. And welcome back once again. 9:25 to go in the half here. Milford up 14-0. Lehane set to kick off. Boots this one pretty deep. Caught in the end zone. This one's going to be taken out. Across the 15, down the right side. Now at the 30, tripped up there. But a nice return there for Dartmouth. Getting things set up right away. And it looked to be Matthew Shaver on the tackle. 1st and 10 now for Dartmouth, who've had trouble getting things going, or I should say finishing off the job, really. Quick pitch here, and big loss too on the play for William Smith. Tough break there. Dartmouth has come up with a defensive turnover today and looked primed to score and maybe tie up the game early on at 7, but unable to finish things off. They've had some good advancements on a couple other drives as well, but just sputtering out in the end. So 2nd and 20 here after that huge loss. And things stacking up against Dartmouth right now. Ellis hands right off, straight up the middle. Good for maybe 6 or so. That was number 28, Dylan Pacheco.
Number 84, Eric Lewis on the tackle. That's going to bring up third and about 14.
And another third down here for Dartmouth. Let's see if they can come up with any kind of magic here. Ellis decides to hand off straight up the middle. And good game, but not nearly enough. Dylan Pacheco again. Good tackle by White on the play. Bring up the 4th down. So special teams unit here. Punt, low one, just gets across midfield and bounces out around the 41 or so. Or they're going to spot it, looks like the 42. And pretty good field position again for the Hawks as they look to continue to build on what they've gotten started thus far in this one. Again, mentioned earlier, this game, a game of pride for both teams, that they've both been eliminated from the MIA playoffs, unable to qualify this year, but pretty good crowd on hand tonight here in Milford for the home team. Perez hands off, cutting to the right side, now cutting back left is Feaster. Feaster throws up the stiff arm again. He's been strong with that tonight. Trying to turn back around. He's still up and is spun down eventually after a gain of 13 or 14. There's a flag down on the play. And they're going to get a face mask. Looks like. What are they calling here? It is against Milford, so that one is going to come back. Bad penalty to take there, too bad. Really exciting play there, all for naught.
That's going to make it first and about 12.
Hawks break the huddle now. Again, first down after that face mask penalty. Perez looking right. Hands it off. Rosa straight up the middle. Has a man right on his back. He brought that one ahead for about 15 or 16. Another great run for Rosa. He's been the star early in this game. Running all over this Dartmouth defense, who's basically been helpless. Some good holes opened up by the Milford O-line too. Gotta give them their credit. Pierre is back from the sideline now. Talking things over with the coaching staff briefly. And in motion. Fake to him, give right to Rosa. Rosa up the middle. Gained about 5 yards on that play.
Number 87, Maxwell Ferrer on the stop.
Another handoff to Rosa here, breaking some tackles. And powering through for another first down. So Milford driving the ball and killing time in this first half here. Clock ticks beneath 6 minutes. Handoff snuffed out right away by a couple defenders in on that one. Number 59, John Gonsalves.
Loss on the play. That'll put back 2nd and 12.
Second down for the Hawks here. Perez takes snap, looking right, throws and bounces that one into White. No good there. Incomplete, I should say. I don't even know what sport it is anymore. Of course, Brendan White also basketball player for these Hawks. And anticipate seeing some highlights with him this winter on the court. But still no excuse for me mixing up my terminology. We have some costume folks getting the crowd riled up in front of us here. Always good to see. Perez on the snap, fake the handoff, going deep down the side. Oh, nearly picked off. That was in and out of the hands. Number 14, Eric Vieira. Trying to hit Feaster in the corner of the end zone there, but a little bit dangerous. That ball just seemed to hang in the air forever and ever. So 4th down, and that's going to bring out Lahane to attempt a field goal. From the left hash mark. Snap, down, kick, low, and right into the arms of Dartmouth. And here we go. Trying to take this one out of the end zone, and nothing doing there. Dylan Pacheco took a line drive from Lahane, which almost looked like a punt of some sort. I'm sure it wasn't. And Dartmouth will take over with 5 minutes to go. They keep the Hawks off the board despite driving down the field deep.
Dartmouth will take over at around 13.
So Nolan Ellis from the shotgun, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, runs right, and goes nowhere. 2nd down. Dartmouth's lone win this season came back in week 4 against Durfee, 14-13 squeaker. Came in Durfee. Fortunately, not much to cheer about at the home games this season. And Ellis on a keeper here, hanging down the left side, spun down viciously. After this one, Dartmouth will be playing Fairhaven on the 22nd in Dartmouth. Flag down here.
That's going to back it up to the Dartmouth 9.
And now Dartmouth has to play from the 9-yard line. This is going to be Milford's final home game before the last game of the season, Thanksgiving Day game. Milford be on the road the next couple weeks on the 2nd and the 9th of November. Pass here, a big wobbler in the air and almost picked off. In and out of the hands. Looks like Pearl. Dartmouth had to turn around and play some quick defense on that one to prevent an interception from happening. Wherever the ball just hangs in the air like that and it just seems to be up there forever, you can never feel too good about it because that's a jump ball. That's anybody's game there. Snap to Ellis, hands off. Straight up the middle, trying to spin free, unable to though. Dylan Pacheco on the carry.
Short gain on the play. That's going to bring up 4th down, about 11.
And so yet again, another 4th down arises for Dartmouth. They're trailing 14-0 in this one. Have come close to getting on the board, but penalties, turnovers, poor execution has not aided them tonight. .333 to go in the first half here. And what's been admittedly a closer game than most people would have imagined to this point. Dartmouth has had their hiccups, but they certainly haven't played horribly tonight. They're hanging around this one, so still anybody's game here. But a 4th down. Punting unit on for the Indians. And they're going to need to come up with a big stop at the end of this. Decent punt here, field at about the 40. Feaster makes a cut, trying to shed a defender, taken down as he's at about the 29, 28. And so excellent field position for the Hawks. And lots of time to try and punch this one in 3:20. Hawks looking to go up by 3 scores. White on the carry there.
That'll bring up the Milford first down.
So first down here, quick pitch. Back to Rosa, trying to hop through. So that'll be a 2nd down as we tick beneath 3 minutes now. And being forced just out of bounds there is Brendan White, trying to find the end zone. So 3rd down now. And let's see, are they in? They're getting a signal from Milford saying that they're in, but nothing. Oh, there we go. There's the official signal from the referees. We have another touchdown there. Milford punches home another one. Only took him about a minute. 20-0 now. Lehane, point after attempt, nearly blocked. He pops that one up just for good measure. A little chip shot attempt there. And 21-0 your score with 2:31 to go in the first half. Milford slowly pulling away in this one. So Lehane good to kick off now. 2:30 to go in the quarter. 21-0 for the Hawks. Line drive here, fielded. And at about the 20 is where Dartmouth will start. Pacheco on the run back, met by most of the Milford defense on that one. Or rather, special teams unit, I should say. So still plenty of time for Dartmouth to get things going here, but they've got to play some mistake-free football. Mostly runs tonight from the Indians and really hasn't amounted to much. Well, they continue to go with the running game. And good for a gain of maybe about 5 or so. Bit of a delay here, figure things out. Ellis back on the field now, and they break the huddle. Ellis takes snap, handoff, right side spin move. Taken down after a gain of a few. Dylan Pacheco on the carry again.
We're the gatekeepers. That's going to bring up third and about 4.
So third down here for Dartmouth. And right up the middle. And we're going to have a first down. Good rush there by Ellis.
That's the first attempt for Dartmouth at the row 34.
Ellis hands off here. Pacheco across the line of scrimmage. Good for maybe a gain of 1 or 2. Second and 9 here. Toss back. We got a little bit of trick play. Pacheco going down the sideline. Has a man. Caught. Oh, it's off to the races now. Can he get caught? Yes! Taken down from behind. A trick play working out well for Dartmouth. Pacheco going down the sideline, hitting his man. Nathan Oliver wide open.
That's going to bring up the first down for Dartmouth. Ball on the Milford 15.
So Dartmouth pulling one out of their bag of tricks. They need some points here. Now under a minute, 56 seconds to be exact, but that should be plenty of time for them to work with. They are going to be a little bit challenged, though, without any timeouts left. But if they're able to work the sidelines enough, there's a good chance they could find themselves at 6 or 7 points by the end of this half. They're really going to want it because they're going to be kicking off to Milford to start the second half. Milford looking to come up with another big stop here. Defense come up big once or twice today already. Once in the red zone, though, on a pick by Brendan White, where it looked like the game could have been tied early on. Ellis, quick throw out to the right side. Nice shifty move there, but can't evade the second defender. Javar Williams. Mm-hmm.
Second and 10.
So second down, 37 seconds to go. And it seems like Ellis knows he needs to throw a ball to move this one, but let's see what they go with here. They fake the handoff. Quick throw to the left side. Has a man. Smith getting inside the 5. Stopped just short. Nice job by Scudo on the tackle.
That's going to bring up first and goal. Ball from Milford 4.
Yeah, looks like we'll have a timeout here on the Milford side of things. 29 seconds to go. 21-0 your score from Milford. Looking to continue their winning streak. They've won 3 straight coming into this one. Wins against Sharon, Foxborough, and Stoughton, and now trying to add Dartmouth to that list. Ellis from the shotgun takes the snap, looking to his left, throws, had his man, incomplete.
Pass attempt incomplete.
Looking for his tight end there. Here we go, Ellis. Looking to the side of the end zone, has his man. Touchdown, Dartmouth. And they get a big one on the board here just before the end of the half. They needed that one. Huge catch on the side of the end zone, Nathan Oliver.
Number 18, Mason Shea on extra point attempt.
So extra point attempt here. High snap, kick. Doesn't happen.
Extra point attempt is no good.
No good, so not quite sure what happened on that play. It happened pretty fast, but only 6 for Dartmouth, so unfortunately for them, making their comeback trail just a little bit more difficult. as they trail by 15 now. So with 18 seconds to go, we'll see if there's anything left in terms of action for this half. Shea ready to kick off for Dartmouth. Low line drive bouncer, fielded out about the 15 or so. Picked up by Feaster. He's heading left. He's trying to find a hole. Stiff arms a man down. And that move just keeps working for him all night long. Throwing defenders off of him effortlessly, it feels like. And 7 seconds remain in the half now. So Milford's offense takes the field, and have to imagine they're just going to kneel this one down, but who knows? We'll see if they try and pull something on Dartmouth here. Again, 7 seconds to go. Taken by Pierce. He's not down it. Throws it to White. White open in the flat. Trying to beat some defenders. Rushing to the outside. Throws up the stiff arm and is taken down at the sideline as he crossed to about the 25. And that's going to do it for the first half of action. Not bad for Milford. They find themselves on top 21-6 over Dartmouth in what's been an interesting game so far. Lots of missed opportunities on both sides, but Milford on top to this point. Again, 21-6 your score at the half. We'll be right back here on Milford TV for second half action just after this. And welcome back to Milford again as Patrick Garapi filling in for Tim Coet tonight here on Milford Scarlet Hawks football. Tonight's matchup against Dartmouth going pretty well so far for the Hawks, up 21-6 after one half. Kickoff from Dylan Pacheco this time. Really no true kicker apparently on this Dartmouth team. Fielded at the 15 by Feaster. Trying to make some cuts. Gets to almost the 40-yard line, looks like, and that's where Milford's going to start their first drive of the second half. I know. First down and 10. Snap directly. Nice run up the middle here. Trying to find his way. Scudo, he's got pay dirt. Touchdown, Milford. Carter Scudo. Direct snap right to him. And the Hawks make quick work of their first drive. That's a quick strike. 27-6 now. And pending a point after attempt, they'll be up by 22 in just a moment. Some good enthusiasm from the cheerleaders here tonight. We were really bringing along a familiar tune, but only the first line of it. Lots of mouthing of instrumentals after the fact there. So Milford looking to continue to build on the momentum of the first half and the momentum of the last few games, as we've been talking about all game here. Looking to put up some big points tonight against a Dartmouth team that has really struggled on the defensive side of the ball this year. Again, a negative 150 point differential for Dartmouth. And Lahane ready now to kick off. Here we go. Booming kick here into the end zone, and will be taken out. Bobbled just a little bit, but still no hesitation on coming out. And he's going to come up short of the 20, unfortunately, for Dartmouth. Number 21, Javar Williams.
Number 21, Javar Williams on the return. Brought down by a host of Milford tacklers. Dartmouth will take over from their own 18.
So Ellis back from the shotgun again. Hands it off. Cut to the left, met by a wall of defenders. That was number 28, Dylan Pacheco. Second down now for Dartmouth. Trying to have better fortunes during this half than the first. Only able to finally get a touchdown toward the end of the second quarter there. And having come close before, but turning the ball over on a Brendan White pick. Ellis will toss it over to Pacheco, heading down the right side. Gets another few yards there. And third down now. Milford looking to come up with yet another stop.
Plays good for a few yards. 33 Luke Rose on the tackle. That's going to bring up third and about 5.
Hand off here, straight up the middle, Pacheco, and he's gonna get stuffed short.
Number 43, CJ Sorrell in on the tackle. That's going to bring up fourth down.
So fourth down now for the Indians, and they'll be setting up for another punt. High snap floated in there. Kick goes across midfield, bouncing, and it's going toward the sideline. Stopped at about the 40-yard line.
Down at the Milford 40. Milford will take over from there, first and 10.
So, quick 3-and-out drive there for the Indians, and unable to come up with anything. Now we'll see how warmed up the Milford offense is to this point. Had their opportunities in the first, arguably, to put up more points than they had. 21 for the first half. Perez takes a snap, looking right, has his man Brendan White, cuts back across the middle. Across the first down marker, still trying to muscle his way through. And finally taken down. Nathan Oliver.
Ball in the Milford 37-yard line.
Clock ticks underneath 8 minutes to go here. Perez looking left, has a man, and unable to come down with that one.
Pass attempt incomplete. Ball intended for number 88, Danny Farrell.
Farrell had that one pop in and out of the hands. We're trying to actually cradle that one against the body and catch it that way, but first target of the night, a little bit cold for the player coming into the game, a little cold outside. Those combinations don't always add up to success. Here's another run here. Rosa has been pretty productive all night so far. Stopped down after a short gain of maybe 1.
Short gain on the play. That'll bring up third and about 9.
So 3rd down now. Hawks just over midfield. Perez rolling to the right, throwing, has a man. And bringing down that one, number 32, Hugo Lopes, but he's going to be short. Fourth down here for the Hawks. They're going to go for it, given their position on the field and their defensive success so far today. Ball in and out of the hands there of Lehane. And so turnover on downs, and Dartmouth's going to take over. Big stop for them. Still not completely out of this game. Still lots of time to go. But they've got to get a move on. They started pulling out the tricks on the last drive of the first half, which finally saw them see some success. And handoff here. Good for maybe a loss of 1 on the play. Dylan Pacheco again.
Number 9, Ryan Hazard. Number 33, Luke Rosaline on that tackle. Loss on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and about 11. Ball in the Dartmouth 41.
2nd down here for Dartmouth after losing a yard on the last play. Snap to Ellis. Throws left. In and out of the hands.
Pass play broken up by Chappelle Feaster.
Intended for William Smith. But Feaster with the bump and jarred that ball loose before it ever gets settled in the hands. Third down. Snap to Ellis. Looking to the right. Oh, he had a man in and out of the hands again. Drop pass is the story of these drives here in the second half for Dartmouth. Dangerous throw, too. It looks like he was into double coverage, if I saw that correctly.
That's going to bring up 4th and 11.
And so, yeah, and again, 4th down comes up, and the punt unit returns to the field for Dartmouth. Snap taken, and the punt bounced in, and will continue to bounce into Milford territory, past the 20, toward the 15, but it's coming just short at about the 16.
Ball is spotted at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 to Milford.
So Milford will take over from a little bit deeper than what they've been accustomed to so far this evening. First down now. Snap to Scudo. Scudo running left. Now shifts right. He's got a lot of open field from. This looks like a replay from before. Scudo at the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Milford.
Number 3, Carter Scudo on the carry.
Carter Scudo, another huge rush. He's racked up well over 100 today on 2 rushes alone. 34-6 now in favor of Milford. What a run there. Great awareness by Scudo to make that cut back across the field and head down the right side. He had defenders catching up to him, but they just weren't fast enough. So unfortunately, that play coming back and reset the score to 28 for the Hawks. Exciting moment there, but all for naught. Clock continues to run here in the third. Under 5 minutes and 30 seconds now. On a cool night here in Milford. Temperatures dipping into the 30s tonight. Nice throw down the sideline. Chappelle Feaster tries to run over a few defenders.
Pass is complete.
Taken out down the sideline, but not before he finds a first down. We talked about the defense in this game for Dartmouth, and it's been pretty much as advertised.
First and 10 from Milford 49.
Handoff here. Straight up Rosa.
Handoff to Luke Rosa. Gave about 9 on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Second down now for the Hawks. Clock ticks to 4:40. Scudo. Your main back here. Here he goes again. Carter Scudo.
Carter Scudo on the keeper.
Another first down.
Good for another Milford first down.
Scudo has been shifty out there tonight.
Ball in the Dartmouth 28. 21st and 10.
And first down here, Scudo takes a snap, rolls left. He's going to try to hit the sideline there. Spun down by a defender. After
Carter Scudo on the carry.
Gain of a few yards there.
Pick up about 3 on the play.
Scudo remains in. Throws his right, has Brendan White. White close to another first down there.
That play is good for another Milford first down.
And it's official, it's good for one. Hawks continue to apply the pressure and move on down. Scudo takes a snap, throws to his right, has White in the corner. Touchdown, Milford. White hopping over defender. Defender looking for a call there. Number 14, Eric Vieira. There was a jump ball in the corner of the end zone. White came down with it. And so now it's 34-6. Scudo finding the end zone through the air instead of using his legs.
Sets up for the extra point attack.
Lehane on for the extra point here. Snap down, kick is up, and it's good.
Kick is good.
So 35-6 now the score. Milford really starting to pull away in this one. We're gonna take a quick break here. We'll be right back on Milford TV. And welcome back to Milford. 3:05 to go in the third. Again, your score 35-6 in favor of the Hawks. Really taking it to Dartmouth. Pacheco with the run back, trying to make it to the 20, but he's going to get wrapped up short of that. In on the tackle there, number 45, Dylan Ortiz.
Number 28. Dylan Pacheco on the return.
And have an injured player here. And we're going to step away from this one for just a minute while staff contends to this injury. 35-6 score here, 2:55 to go. Yeah, welcome back now off that injury timeout. Dylan Pacheco able to walk off the field under his own power, so always a good sign there. Hopefully he's doing okay. And so Dartmouth offense taking over here. Nice run up the middle. And that should be good for a first down, you'd have to imagine, from our view.
That's number 21, Javar Williams. On the carry, that play is good for a Dartmouth first down.
So another first down here for Dartmouth. So they try and get some more points in this one. Handoff to Smith. Rushing to the right side and good for maybe one.
Smith on the carry.
And that's Will Smith.
Brought down the number 33, Luke Rosa. Short gain on the play. That's going to bring up second and about 7.
I hear his teammates call him Big Willie style. Could I sound any more white? Rush for Ellis here, shaking off defenders. Gets a first down, heading toward the sideline on the far side of the field.
That play is good for Dartmouth first down.
1:31 to go in the third as Dartmouth advancing down the field and finally gaining some momentum here late in this contest. They trail by 29. Position, unfortunately for them, which has not been terribly uncommon. Opening day loss, 48-6 to Central Catholic. 21-7 loss versus Attleboro. 24-0 versus Milton. 34-0 versus Bridgewater Raynham. And 30-12 against New Bedford. And finally 40-21 against Barnstable, their highest offensive output of the season.
That'll bring up second and about 11.
And up to the outside for Will Smith. Smith trying to stay on his feet. Brendan White trying to take him down. He got shrugged right off.
Flag on the play.
Third down for Dartmouth with 15 seconds to go in the third frame here.
Personal foul on Milford.
And foul against Milford. It's going to advance the ball for Dartmouth. So from the 40, Dartmouth now in enemy territory. And looks like a quick timeout. So teams heading back to the field from the sidelines. Dartmouth a little bit delayed. And now Dartmouth's offense finally back to the field, led by Nolan Ellis. Ellis takes the snap, takes the handoff, rolls to the right, throws, has his man on the outside, Nathan Oliver. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. We're almost through with this one. Fourth quarter still to come, but the score 35-6 in favor of the Hawks. We'll be back in just a moment to wrap this one up with fourth quarter action on Milford TV. And welcome back here for the fourth quarter. Again, Patrick Garapi filling in for Tim Coette tonight. Tonight's production of Milford Scarlet Hawks football in this tilt against Dartmouth.
Number 55, Daniel Torres on the tackle.
Hawks looking to be in pretty good position to pick up their fourth straight win of the season after starting 0-4. But again, unfortunately, that means no playoff qualifications for the team. They missed by just percentage points to Stoughton, who they happened to also beat last week. Ellis throwing right, has his man taking the sidelines, but good catch there. Number 89, Ryan Taylor.
Pass attempt is complete to number 89, Ryan Taylor. Driven out of bounds by number 11, Ryan Pearl. That's going to bring up a Dartmouth first down.
So Dartmouth able to convert on that third down there, and they continue their drive, looking to add some points. Snap taken, handed off. Number 21, Javar Williams on the carry.
Javar Williams on the carry.
Able to bring the ball up another few yards.
Pick up about 8 yards on that play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2.
So 2nd down. Ellis being chased, flushed out, and he's taken right down. Big pressure from the Milford defense. And Ellis never had a shot there. He's heading to the sideline.
Big loss on the play.
See what we have going on here with him. Talking with the coach, looks like he's okay.
Ball's on the Milford 29-yard line.
Ellis on the snap. Throws left, short of his man though. Again, targeting Ryan Taylor there.
Pass attempt is incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down and 11.
Continues to feel just a little bit cooler and cooler here as the night progresses. Ellis takes the snap on 4th down here. He's going to look to run it, and he's going to have nowhere to go. Snuffed out immediately by the Milford defense. And that's going to turn the ball over on down. So Hawks coming up with another big stop. First down and 10 now for the Hawks. You have to imagine that they're going to want to start running this one out. Start burning the clock. Here we go. Here's a handoff to White. He's heading down the sideline. He's off to the races. Cuts back on a defender before finally being taken down at about the 40-yard line of Dartmouth.
Big gain on the play. That'll bring up a Milford first down in Dartmouth territory.
And right back to work go the Hawks.
First and 10 from the Dartmouth 38.
Little pitch back here, hang to the left side, and tackle after a few. It's Lucas Rosa.
That'll bring up second and about 7.
And I'm going to take this opportunity to finish my sandwich live on air, because I think that this game is starting to feel pretty wrapped up as Milford continues to drive into the Dartmouth zone here. So this bite's for you, Milford. Delicious. Gang play on the far side of the field, or rather on the hash mark. Third down clock continues to run. Now under 7 minutes. Another pitch back. Going straight up the middle this time. Yeah, first down for the Hawks. They move the chains and keep the clock running. You might hear the sounds of the marching band here tonight, keeping things lively. A nice percussion beat going right now. Pitch back on the run here, going left, and it's Lopez.
Number 32, Hugo Lopes on the carry. Short gain on the play. That's going to bring up second and about 6. Ball on the Dartmouth 25-yard line.
Now under 5 minutes to go here. Handoff for nothing.
Number 23, Keith Sutton on the carry. Short loss in the play. It's going to bring up third and about 8.
Third down now for the Hawks. Really burn a lot of time off the clock.
Timeout on the field.
And a timeout there. We'll take one too. 4:21 to go. 35-6 in favor of Milford. And welcome back to Milford TV again. Patrick Garapi here calling the game for you tonight. Another handoff to the left side. This has felt like a game of Tecmo Bowl over the course of the last 4 minutes or so. It feels, because this is basically what I used to do when I played the game, was run to the left, run to the left, run to the left. The defense never saw it coming. Perlin now, hands off, going right, and down to about the 10.
Sutton on the carry.
Second down clock moving right along, and now under 3:30 to go in the game. Milford looking to close this one out and make it official, as they'll head on the road next week, or for the next 2 weeks, before returning home for the final game of the year on Thanksgiving. And a touchdown here off the handoff. Tack on another 6. 41-6 now your score. And this game all but a formality at this point. Lehane. Snap down, kick up, and that one's good.
Extra point attempt is good. That's Milford 42, Dartmouth 6, that's the kickoff.
And so, another kickoff for Sean Lehane. Nice boot here down the left side of the field, and they're going to let that one bounce out of the end zone and start their drive from the 20.
Dartmouth will take over at their own 20, 1st and 10.
Handoff for Dartmouth here, straight up the middle. And it looks like they're about ready to call it a night, too. Snap taken here, handoff. Straight ahead now for another couple. That one was Javar Williams. Third down now as the clock ticks underneath 2 minutes. Trying to make it to the outside, game bounced around. And I think he's going to be short. As Maxwell Pye on the carry.
That's number 21, Ryan Senadella on that play. One was good for a Dartmouth first down. Ball got a 31-yard line.
Well, they give him the first. And Dartmouth's going to be able to run out on this game all by themselves. So now they run straight ahead. And one more play should do it for this one. Milford starting off slow, letting Dartmouth hang around for a while. It was only 21-6 at the half, but another 21 points on the board for Milford in the second half, and that's led us to where we are now, 42-6. And what will, again, likely be the final play of the game here. So here we go. Handoff. Javar Williams unable to go anywhere with it. And the clock continues to tick, now under 10 seconds. Players begin to start celebrating on the Milford sideline. And that's going to do it for this one. The good times roll on for the Scarlet Hawks despite not qualifying for the playoffs. Still some stuff to play for the end of the season, especially in the form of this winning streak that they've built up to this point. And now their fourth straight coming at the hands of Dartmouth. So a great effort here tonight by the Hawks. The offense stands up. And a great effort all around by the whole team. as they finish things up here tonight. Again, your final score 42-6. My thanks to Mike Sperling, our director and producer today, and our camera people, Scott Crisafoli, Caitlin Mobilia, and Derek Berksold. Thanks so much, folks. We will see you on the next one, which will probably be on Thanksgiving morning. So until then, have a great one, and go Sox. This has been a production of Milford TV.